Welcome back from the Connor Convocation Center here in Crestview Hills, Kentucky, where the host Kentucky Enforcers taking on from the ABA, the Henderson Hoopers. This is Scott Borders with TBNK courtside. 62-32 is our score at the half. We'll go over some of the scoring for you. First for the Hoopers of Henderson, Kentucky, led in scoring by Damon Powell, who had 12 points, just 3 of those coming in the first period, had 9 second period points. 4 points added by Brett Hall off the bench. Kentrell McClathy added 2 off the bench. Elijah Hagan with 4 points. Jeremy Arnett with the point. Kevin Taylor with 3 points. He serves as the player coach. LaKendrick Ursey with 7 points. Austin Morris and Trayvon Burrows failed to score. And now for Kentucky, the host team, and once again led in scoring by Cameron Mitchell, who's averaging 35.5 points a game. He's right on that pace right now with 18 first half points. 2 each for Troy Gibbs off the bench tonight, and Cameron Moore. 4 points from Darius Hubbard, 4 from Nate McGovney off the bench, 3 points from Rod Avery. Greg Williams, one of tonight's starters, with 8 points. Terrence Briggs, 4 points. Rob Smythe with 6 points. 7 points from Baruch Sharkili. And Jeff Robinson managed 4 points. That rounds out the scoring so far. Kentucky on top, 62-32, as we'll get set here for the second half in just a few moments. Group of kids had an opportunity to play on the court during the break. Enforcers getting their last huddle. Outscoring Henderson 30-13 in the first period, and then 32-19 in the second period. They have built their lead to 30 points. It'll be Henderson, the Hoopers, starting off with the ball, and we are underway in the second half. Welcome once again from Crestview Hills, Kentucky. Scott Borders courtside for Kentucky Enforcers basketball. With the ball working at left side, I had a chance to talk to some of the Henderson players. In a lot of cases, they weren't even able to get this team together. They only knew about it for a few days. A nice job underneath getting the reverse lay-on for Elijah Hagan. 6 points for him. Kentucky quickly down, but they missed a wide open layup gimme as Foray is checked into the game. He would have gotten the assist on it. And he reminded Rod Avery, you took my assist from me. Hagan for 3 missed it, but the rebound, Ursey, he missed it, but I think Foray snuck in there for the foul. Actually, it was on 21, Shannon Murphy, who was in the game. So Foray and Murphy, who did not play in the first half, have checked into the game, and first points here of the second period for Ursey, and he makes both of them from the line, and it's a quick 4-0 lead in the second half, down to 62-36, but Cam Mitchell's in the game. Does a nice job with the fancy handles and goes in. Boy, he makes tough layups look easy. 20 points now for Mitchell. So Arnett goes down under to Hagan. Hagan kicks back out. The three-pointer, no good by Dowling. The rebound coming back the other way. Shannon Murphy has it. Reverses course. Euro steps into the lane, gets the basket. Nifty-looking move all the way for Murphy. And now the three-pointer from the corner. Off the steal, Avery hits a 3. Boy, you look down to right on your score sheet, you can miss a lot. Kentucky came back at the pressure. The ball ended up in Avery's hands, and he gets the 3. And now a three-pointer by Taylor is no good. Coming back the other way, Foray gets it. Got a little contact, kept his dribble. Enforcers on the attack. Avery for 3 again. This time it's short. Had a smile on his face. You could tell he wanted that second one of the period badly. 69-36. Kentucky continues to build their lead. We played a little over a minute here in the second half. Losing the ball momentarily was Arnett, but it goes into Hagen's hands. Arnett works it to the left baseline, and they once again, for the third time today, have created a shot clock violation as the ball got stuck up in the flange. It wouldn't have counted had it gone anyway. And Kentucky shows how quickly you can move the ball in this league as Murphy gets it on the inside, kicks out, and another wide open three. And Avery had this one go halfway down and pop out. Foray gets it. He thought about the three, does it behind the back pass, the extra pass to Mitchell. Mitchell says, guys, let me show you how to score. 22 for Cam Mitchell, 71-36. Henderson with the basketball. On the block now, Hagen working on Shannon Murphy. A pretty good matchup. Hagen with a nice drop step to his right, but missed the shot. Rebound comes out to Kentucky, and Cam Mitchell taking it coast to coast. Over the shoulder pass to Foray, who hesitated before he gave it to Avery for the dunk, but during that hesitation, got Henderson personnel off their feet and committing the foul. And so Foray will have it to throw in underneath his own basket. 4 ticks under 7 minutes left to play, third period. Taylor telling me he works 12-hour shifts. A lot of these guys do during the week, 12 hours a day. Coming in from Henderson, Kentucky. He's 31 years old, just loves the game. You love hearing that kind of stuff. And much appreciated. You see the three-pointer there goes down for McClathy. You love hearing there are guys out there that still love this game as much as some of us old-timers do. And again, off the steal, McClathy gets it after Dow gave it up and puts it up and in. Credit McClathy with 5 points in the last 20 seconds. There's an errant shot by Murphy, and the rebound back to Henderson, putting together a little run. Hoopers come down. Three-pointer RC. And it goes out of bounds to Kentucky. Burrows will check back in. Avery in the corner thought about that three again. Then gives away to Foray, who gets the extra pass to Mitchell for three, and that's off. Rebound comes back to Henderson. Foray passed up a wide open look, made the extra pass. Mitchell had it open, but couldn't knock it down. Under 10 on the shot clock. On the baseline, nice pass back into the paint. RC picks it up, 3 on the shot clock. Three-pointer on its way is no good. Murphy with the rebound for Kentucky, and then makes a bad pass. It's knocked out of bounds. Foray last touched it for Kentucky. It will go right back over to Henderson as Burrows comes into the ball game. And he will replace RC. 5:26 left to go. There's a three-pointer. Hagen, no good. Mitchell on the rebound. Boy, this Henderson team's starting to look tired as they're going to get the foul there. And that's going to go against McClathy, and he got him. Again, a little bit of a fatigue foul. Clearly they're not able to keep up on these breaks. As Cam Mitchell gets it around the midcourt stripe, sets the offense. Lob pass for Murphy, gets it on the block, kicks out to Williams. Williams steps in for the 15-footer. He missed it, it rimmed out, and Burrows comes away with it for Henderson. 5 minutes left to go, third period. McClathy will set it up. Looking for the screen, was pointing it out, finally got it. Arnett. Dribbled into a trap, and they cannot get rid of the ball. And the fourth time we've had a shot clock violation. Timeout on the court. 4:43 left to play in the third period of action. It is 71-41. Kentucky with a commanding lead that they've pretty much kept all evening long, and trying to get some other players into the ball game. And another much-needed rest once again for the team out of Henderson, Kentucky, the Hoopers. Well, Kentucky can have that luxury of utilizing that deep bench. Henderson comes in with not near as deep a bench, about 9 players. And they are trying to use everybody in a rotation and keep some flow in it, but I think everybody's getting a little tired.
Check out the game for the enforcers. Number 0, Troy Gibbs, will be spectating the rest of the night in the white t-shirt and yoga pants.
I don't think Gibbs is planning on playing again today. It's noted he's out of uniform. Get some rest tonight. It's all smiles on the Kentucky bench. 4:42, third period, and Mitchell doing the leg work, gets it in. He hasn't missed many tonight. I would be very interested to see. I know he missed a three-pointers. The only one that I can think of, he missed one going up for a lay-in when he got fouled. And those are the only two times he's missed from the floor that I can recollect in this game. And he creates a lot of his shots. And like I said, he makes tough shots look easy. And again, they're going to have to shoot the ball. They had to just throw it up and get the three. That doesn't happen often enough. Hagan, and I mean, he didn't have time to turn and set it all. He just kind of tossed the ball up towards the basket as he saw another shot clock violation looming. As checking into the game, Jeff Robinson and Rob Smythe. 4:01 to play, third period, 73-44 Kentucky basketball. They're wiping up some perspiration from the floor. Gives us a chance once again to thank you for tuning in to TBNK Sports, Semi-Pro Basketball. We bring you college basketball. We bring you college football. We bring you high school basketball and football. And it's always been fun to be a part of it. Scott Borders courtside and Cam Mitchell putting on a show, which he pretty much does every week. 26 points now for Mitchell. 3:45 to play, third period. McClathy keeping it on the floor, loses it. Tried to get it back, but it's picked up by Avery. 3-on-1 break, and it's going to be an oop. Is a nice job laid up for Cameron Moore. The assist goes to Mitchell, helping out with that 5.2, and a foul there as Mitchell commits his third. Having some fun there. Mitchell just tosses it up behind the shoulder, and Moore there for the oop. Shot in the corner, rims out, no good. Robinson on the rebound. They get it down quickly. Leave it for Robinson, and he runs right over a defender, but it was going to be a blocking call as he never could get set. And that was McClathy who commits his second. Robinson will go to the line. Robinson's a big smile on his face. 3:06 to play, third period. He'll get two. And that rims out. Just 4 points, well under his 16 points per game season average. It's almost unfair when he's in the game, as he has become such a force underneath. But right now, I think everybody get into the action. You don't exactly need him to post up as much. As one-on-one, they've been able to win the advantage just about every time, as Robinson missed them both. But Kentucky gets the rebound underneath, and then Moore draws the foul. I believe Hall got a little physical right there. Maybe some frustration. That's the third foul on Hall. 3 ticks over 3 minutes remaining, and now it's just getting to be free throws again. 5 team fouls on the visitors from Henderson, just 2 on Kentucky here in the period, as Moore goes to the line. He got it. He was only 2 of 4 in the first half. 1 of 2 each trip. As Burrows comes out and Riley will replace him. Second on its way, good. So perfect 2 for 2 from the line there. 6 points in the contest for him. We're under 3 minutes. McClathy, a tough 3, no good. Long rebound comes out to Avery on the attack to Robinson, who dunks it home. 6 in the game for Robinson, 81-44. Hall breaks the pressure, is going to take it coast to coast, and it got pinned against the backboard. Avery timed it perfectly, just waiting for him to try that layup, and then Moore gets bumped, missed the shot, tipped it up and in. No whistle on the bump. You want to be careful as it's getting ugly now. Steal by Robinson over to Mitchell, splits the defense, goes up and back around for the basket. Like we said, he just makes it look easy. 2:14 to go, another steal. Mitchell off and running for the dunk. It managed to get a tennis shoe on the top of somebody's head on that one. 12 second half points, and now 30 for the game, and that got the house up, including the Kentucky bench, 87-44. As Avery commits the foul. And there's another steal. Here comes another dunk. Avery windmills it. And the crowd loved that one. Another missed shot the other end. Kentucky's starting to put on a little show. A minute and a half left. Robinson tried to dunk it but never could get anything on the jump, and he's mad at himself. Now coming back down is Hall, minute 24. Good look at a 3 from the corners, an air ball, no good. Arnett missed it, and the rebound comes back to Kentucky. Avery wants to go in for another dunk, and a lot of rim hanging tonight. And Avery comes up hobbled, and they're going to have to get him. Coming in will be Darius Hubbard. Avery will step out. Avery with those great hops and that long wingspan. I think he's okay, just don't want to push it. And Hall loses it on the dribble, but manages to pick it back up. He's working on Cameron Moore. Gets a pick. Riley picks it up. Nice screen by Riley. And the three-pointer, McCarthy, no good. Rebound Kentucky. They come down, numbers even, and popped it out of his hands from behind at Arnett. It goes out of bounds with 44 seconds remaining in the third period. Now 91-44. Mitchell thought about the 3, drives, and now does a fadeaway from 10. That one's off the back of the iron, no good, and then a foul on the rebound on Cam Moore. Moore gets on his back trying to get that rebound. That's a shot Mitchell can make. High degree of difficulty, and again, it looked like it was halfway down. 33 seconds. They had McCarthy trapped. Allen nearly walks, or rather Morris. Now Hall with the floater, no good. Robinson controls the rebound, Moore with it. Has Mitchell, Euro steps in the lane, lays it in. 10 points in a game now from Moore, 8 of those coming second half, 93-44. Nearly a 50-point lead, and Mitchell just strips him from behind, gets the ball with 2 seconds, and they try to dunk, but it's going to end up being a foul. And it was on Cam Moore. He was trying to lay the oop up for Moore, and I think Moore tripped and fell right into Hall and ended up putting his hands up and pushing Hall. And with the 10th of a second, all they could do is throw the ball inbounds. So the third quarter will end a little auspiciously with the score 93-44, Kentucky with the lead. That was the lowest output for Henderson in the game. Kentucky has been consistently around that 30 mark, 30 points in the first period, 32 in the second, 31 in the third. For Henderson, just 13 points in the first period. Their big output was 19 in the second, and their lowest output, 12 points in that period. And that's where we have it, 93-44. Oh, Kentucky pretty much doing whatever they want. Have taken a more than comfortable lead. As the YMCA goes on around the arena here at Thomas More University, formerly Thomas More College, home of the 2019 Women's Basketball National Championship, and one I don't think will be taken away, one they earned and earned well. They earned the other one, and it got taken away, though, for reasons which, in my opinion, were the NCAA showing how ridiculous it can be. So we are underway, 3 quarters in the books, 1 to go. It has been a blowout. Hubbard goes in, missed the wide open layup, but got fouled on the attempt, so he'll go to the line. Darius Hubbard. So Taylor commits his 4th. Hubbard for 2. Got it. Hubbard now with 5, his first points here in the second half. Hubbard, Robinson, Mitchell, all out there for Kentucky, along with Cam Moore, as he misses that one. And Mitchell comes back away with it. Alley-oop is missed, and boy, Cam wanted that assist. And up and in down the other end. Dorsey gets it. He's now in double digits. Hubbard 1 of 2 from the line, and Mitchell misses on that 3. With 9.5 to play, here comes Henderson down 94-46. Now Kentucky's starting to play off a little bit. Forced the pass to Ursi underneath. He immediately draws a taller double team. Hagan, long 3, never squared up for it. Missed it badly, and then Riley knocks it out of bounds. Greg Williams checks in for Cam Mitchell. 1 minute gone here in the second half. Smythe had to yell for somebody to come down and get the ball, and Greg Mitchell does. Mitchell straight away. Pass on the block. Hubbard gets it to go and draws the foul. Ursi, much smaller, had no chance that time. And Hubbard, who just went 1 from 2 to the line, will have a chance at an and 1. 3 second half points, 7 for the game. Make it 8. He makes good on the and 1. 8 points from Darius Hubbard, 8:45 to play. Hagan. Missed the shot, rebound coming back the other way. All the way for the dunk, missed it. Oh, Moore missed the dunk, but will draw the foul. Missed that one. 1 more coming. And missed them both. 8:22 to play. Urshi, three-pointer, left wing, missed everything. Rebound, no look pass to Smythe off the backboard. The one-handed try at the dunk, no good. More upset with himself. It was a good pass off the backboard, but they couldn't get it, and they're on the run out again. Lob pass, Williams has to chase down and save, but unfortunately, he has to save it to the wrong team, and then a foul as Moore got him with the body.
Bro, y'all literally just waited. I didn't even touch it.
And Moore just fouled out, and he's going to plead his case to the official with the smile on his face as Nate McGovney comes in to replace him. He didn't think he had any contact. Trust me, he did. I think the officials even have a good time in these games. Hagan lost the ball and committed the double dribble. 7:41 to play now. McGovney missed it, got his own rebound, got a block from behind, got his own rebound, put it up and in. McGovney pad no stats. 6 points for him after 2 field goals in the first half. And that's all of the 2-digit numbers they can reach. They're up to 99. It's 99-46. 7:14 to play. Riley with it. He backs it out. Long three, no good as the shot clock winding down, but Riley's there to clean it up. His first basket of the game, so now only Burrows has not scored. 6:52 to play. Driving baseline and the foul from behind. Riley got him pretty good, and that will put Hubbard at the line. So Cam Moore represents the first player for Kentucky at home anyway to foul out of a ball game. It is yet to happen to anyone else. Terrence Briggs waiting to come in. Darius Hubbard makes the foul shot. Has 5 in the second half, 9 for the game, 1 more coming. Smythe will sit down. Baruch Arkilly back in the game along with Williams, McGovney, Briggs, and Hubbard at the line, and he misses the second. So 1 of 2 on that trip. But it is 100-48. 52-point lead, and I don't think that's in danger. Ursi missed the shot. Kentucky coming back the other way, pushing it still. Briggs stops and pops for 3. Got it. Nice to see him come in and knock down a 3. 7 points in the game for Terrence Briggs. 103-48. It's just a 2 as I understand it. So 6 points for Briggs. There's a 3-pointer coming the other side. Morris hits it. It's his first basket of the game. Excuse me. McGovney lays it in. Tough shot. Balanced his body just in the nick of time. 104-51. 6 minutes to go. Hagan, tough shot. Rolls off, and it's Baruch Arkilly with the rebound. Arkilly trying to split the defenders, loses the ball. Nice takeaway, and Riley ends up with it for Henderson. Coming back down to Taylor. He stops, cutting to the basket. The pass broken up, coming back the other way. Laid up and in. Hubbard starting to have a pretty big game. 11 points now in double digits for him. And we're going to have a travel. Coming up and down with the basketball. Always a travel. Substitutes coming in. Murphy and Foray for Kentucky. Hall has checked back into the ball game, as has number 14, McClathy. We got some change-outs. We'll keep track of everybody as we can. Dow has also checked in for Henderson, as has Burrows, who would like to get in the scoring column. Foray leaves it for his teammate Briggs, who throws it off the leg of Dow and out of bounds. It'll stay with Kentucky. Archilli has it, gives way. Long three-pointer from Briggs off the back of the iron, no good. But McGovney gets the rebound. Foray with the long three. It's short with an air ball. And he did it right in front of his own bench, and you know he's going to get some ribbing for that. It's a near steal for Briggs, but he stepped out of bounds. With an even 5 minutes, we'll take our last timeout on the floor. 5 minutes even to go. Kentucky well on their way to the victory. They lead 106-51. We want to thank you once again for tuning in to another broadcast of the Telecommunications Board of Northern Kentucky and TBNK Sports. Scott Borders courtside bringing you the action and have been with you all season with the Kentucky Enforcers, who have put on a show and continued to do so. They've done it tonight. A fun team to come out and support and come out and watch, and they're having a good time in this final period of this ball game with 5 minutes left to go. Kentucky with the lead. So back out, same lineups. We're under 5 minutes to go. It'll be Henderson basketball. And a little hand check push right there. Henderson will retain. That was McGovney's second foul. Dow with it. I think they picked Dow up this week. He's done a pretty good job for them. They save it off of a Henderson player. It'll be Kentucky basketball. 4:43 to play. On the attack, the Enforcers with it. Briggs shoots up a three, drains it. I like Briggs' game. He comes in there and he gives a whale of an effort every time. Had a big game the last home game I had in limited action. And tonight, again, getting to show what he can do a little bit. 109-51, 4:14 remains. I think Cam Mitchell may be done for the evening. Hall gets it, dumps it off underneath. And for the sixth time tonight, they're stopped by a shot clock violation. Tell you what, that 24 seconds, if you haven't been used to doing it, it takes some getting used to. McGovney gets the open look for three, the assist from Archilli. 11 points for McGovney now. Burrows with it, he's wanting that basket and gets it blocked from behind. Archilli ends up with it, out ahead to McGovney. Leaves it for Murphy. Murphy tries a three. It's well short and knocked out of bounds. Last touched by Archilli. 3:33 to play. The Hoopers have the ball, trailing 112-51. And Briggs with the steal and the lay-in. All over the court that time. 11 now for Briggs, but then he commits a foul, getting a little too anxious. Henderson with the basketball. Dow gets his screen and then draws the foul. Briggs getting a little too aggressive out there. 3 fouls on him now. And the lob pass out to the backcourt. They can run this down and do it. Hall takes it across. Splits the defense, loses the ball. 2-on-1, now 3-on-1 break for Kentucky. Briggs lays it up and dunked by Archilli. Poor Burrows was back there with 3 much taller players. There really wasn't a whole lot he could do, and Burrows drives and kicks. Hall drives, draws the foul. We'll see if the basket counts. Foul's on Foray. Nope. Didn't get the continuation on that. 51 points. Only 7 so far in the period. And there's a block by McGovney, and the Burrows gets the loose ball rebound, kicks it over to Dow. Foul away from the ball is going to go against Henderson. And that was the 3rd foul on Arnett. Long 3 4A, and it misses everything. So he's had 2 threes and hasn't done it. He was a little out of his range on that one. 2:27 to play, 114-51. That 3 is no good. Kentucky coming back down, always looking up court when they get the rebound. Briggs, coast to coast, lost the ball at the end. And here comes Henderson with the rare run out, and they lose it. McGovney picks it up for Kentucky. It's getting sloppy now. Finally, Arkilly says, let's slow it down just a minute. McGovney says, nah, I'm going to take a 3. Rims out, put back up. Arkilly got it. Baruch Arkilly with 9 points now. Burrows picks up the double team and dribbles in the backcourt. Got those right fingers taped. I think he struggled with that a little bit today. Foray will have it. He'll set the offense for Kentucky. Well under 2 minutes now. 1:44 to be exact. And Hall just takes it right away. And now it's a 2-on-2 break. Hall takes it by himself, gets a smack from Briggs, and gets it to go. Hall showing some athletic ability. 6 points for him. Briggs made that foul count, but didn't stop him from scoring. 4 fouls now on Terrence Briggs, 1 away from elimination. The foul shot is missed by Hall. Can't get the N1 to go. Briggs takes it by himself, and then falling away from the basket, can't get it to go. 1.5 minutes. The numbers now for Henderson on Baruch. He got a tough shot. McClatey. 7 second half points, 9 for the game. And the ball goes out of bounds. Oh, it'll be Henderson ball. 3-pointer, no good, and Kentucky with the rebound. Briggs lost it. McClathy gets it. Murphy's the only Kentucky player back, and they just do get that to go in. Arnett gets his first field goal of the game. We're under a minute. Foray with the basketball. Left side, Murphy for 3. Off the backboard. Just how he planned it. Yeah, he didn't like that a lot, I don't think. A lot of good shooters don't. He definitely is a good shooter. Another 30-point effort from Cam Mitchell. McClatey, under 30 seconds, draws a foul. 2 on the shot clock, not the best foul that time. Murphy probably wishes he hadn't committed that one. It's going to put McClathy on the line again with just 2 on the shot clock. Rims out. 1 more coming to try to get in double digits for him. He has 9 points currently. And got it. Well, McClathy breaks into double digits, the 3rd player to do it for Henderson. 20 seconds, Foray with it. Love to see him get a basket. Tried to make a pass into Arkilly, taken away McClathy. They've got a little bit of a run out going. Foray misses the attempt at the steal, and then an air ball by McClathy sails out of bounds to Kentucky under 10 seconds. Should be the last possession. Briggs has it, and he will walk it up the court. 5 seconds, just now crosses the timeline, and I think that's going to be it. So Kentucky will go on to win 119-58. Just 14 points scored in the third quarter for the opposition. 26, the lowest output for Kentucky, but they will go on to win 119-58. They pretty much had this game from the get-go. Special thanks to Henderson and their crew for coming out. It's not an easy drive up on late notice to come out and play Kentucky, but that's just what they did, and they came out and did the best they could against an overmatched Enforcer team who moves on to win their 7th game at home, albeit in an exhibition. So the Kentucky Enforcers are winners tonight. We'll go over the scoring real quick. First for Henderson, they were led in scoring by Damon Dow and his 12 points. Kentrell McClathy with some late heroics after only having 2 points in the first half, ended up with 10, and then 11 points for LaKendrick Ursey. 3 points from Austin Morris on his lone three-pointer. The same for Kevin Taylor with 3 points. Jeremy Arnett with 3 points. 9 from Elijah Hagan. Alex Riley with 2 points. Brett Hall with 6 points. Trayvon Burrows failed to score. And for Kentucky, they were led in scoring, of course, by Cameron Mitchell's 30 points. 11 from Darius Hubbard. 2 from Troy Gibbs in limited action. Cam Moore had 10. Nate McGovney ended up with 11 points off the bench. 10 points for Rod Avery, 8 for Greg Williams. Terrence Briggs with 11. 5 points from Shannon Murphy. Rob Smythe with 6 points. Baruch Arkilly ended up with 9 points tonight, and Jeff Robinson for 6.
Okay, joining me once again is going to be Cam Mitchell. I said we've seen you quite a bit here at the home games, and even in limited action tonight, you did hit your 30 points at least.
Hey, just like I said, like I always say, I just go out there and play and have fun. Just go out there and hoop for real.
But now, at least tonight, and I know this wasn't the team you expected to play, but you had the opportunity to get a lot of other players in. How important is that for you guys? Because you have a pretty deep bench, and it seems like you really do utilize a lot of players in this team.
Yeah, we try to keep everybody in rhythm. We know we got a big game with Detroit coming in next week, so we just try to keep everybody in rhythm and we know get ready for Detroit next week.
So you do definitely have some teams coming up. Like you said, Detroit coming up soon. Tuscaloosa is certainly a game you guys want to get them back at some point as quickly as possible, that being the lone loss this reason. A team looming down there in Georgia, so there's still some pretty good competition left within the league for you guys.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, like I said, we just got to stay ready. With games like this, don't come out and slack. You know, just use it as another NABL game. So, I mean, like I said, we just come out here, try to keep our rhythm, and come out here and just play hard all the time.
Now, Cam, I'm noticing you have about 5 assists a game too. Are you a look for the shot first kind of guy, or you look for the assist first, or are you just reacting to the defense?
Just reacting to the defense. It's all about feel. That's all I say. If you do this, I got to do that. So.
I mean, there was a point tonight, I think until that missed three-pointer, you had hit every shot you put in. But one of the things I've noticed, you tend to make it look easy, too. You just seem to look for openings, and it seems like when they double-team you, that almost is easier for you a little bit.
Hey, like I said, I'm just playing the game. If it's a three or I miss it, so what? Just got to keep playing. I do it for my team. I just don't do it for myself.
Well, it has been a lot of fun watching you guys play. Once again, I appreciate it. Congratulations. We look forward to seeing you again. Once again, Cam Mitchell out to visit with us, and we thank you for tuning in to another example of some great semi-pro basketball here in the state of Kentucky with the Kentucky Enforcers. They win big tonight over Henderson. For C.M. Brown, this has been Scott Borders saying so long from Thomas More University.